Hi, this is Adrian Vandenberg, all the way from Holland, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold. Keep rocking, guys.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
What we've got here is
maximum voltage, maximum power, maximum carnage. This is Maximum Threshold. Call the show at
440-709-4977.
Maximum Threshold. And here's your hosts, Dom and
Jeff. He's actually quite smart. He just makes errors of judgment along the way.
Yeah. And we're live here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Got a really cool show for you lined up tonight. Stephen Anthony Gregory will be calling in here in roughly 24 minutes or so. And we'll be talking about his music and what's been going on with him. So really interested to get caught up with him and to turn you people on to some of his music. A lot of stuff has been going on around the music world, and we're going to try to touch on that in a little while. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show, now going on in the 9th year that we've been doing this. So I've been blazing away and rocking out and just doing what we do best. And other guys are taking another week off. It's been rough, man, tiring week. So I can understand what they're going through because I'm right there along with them. So a lot of concerts will be coming up pretty soon here. And, of course, you'll be hearing interviews and stuff like that while we go out there and check it out and hook up with our friends. But you know how that always rolls. Yeah, this is the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Like I said, in a little bit, we're going to be having Stephen Anthony Gregory on the show. And if you got any questions for him, just make your way over to the chat room at MaximumThreshold.net. Click the link that says chat room, and you'll be in our chat room there, and you can ask me questions, and I'll ask right over to him. And it's all you, man. It's a total interaction show. You know, we play, it's almost a request kind of thing, but I try to make it so when you hear that there's new artists coming out with music or something, we'll have it here already, and we could be exclusives for you and to play some of the stuff. Yeah. I want to thank all the people, man, who stuck through us over the years, especially this past year, man, when it kind of was feeling like we were in a rut, but it wasn't. It was just a lot of family things taking control. We had to put things on the back burner, and the radio thing kind of gets put on the back burner because it's, you guys are our family, but, our family here, we got to do what we got to do here. And if people know me, I'm sure you already see my posts, you know what's going on. And, so I'm not going to dig into it this week. Did it last week. So, let's see here. I'm going to jump right in here, play for you some brand new stuff. Got some new music for you. Here, check this out. Some brand new Hammerfall with Tainted Metal here on Maximum Threshold Radio. We'll be right back after this. Yeah, and that, of course, was Hammerfall with Tainted Metal here on Maximum Threshold Radio. And we're back. And I hope you guys had a chance to check that one new Hammer Fallout. It's pretty good stuff, man. That whole record, it's got some really good pounding stuff on there. And if you get a chance to get that record when it comes out, or a CD, however the hell you're going to get it, check it out, man. There's some really good stuff on there. I'm starting to really dig that. So, of course, they're going to be coming on the show here soon. So, keep your ears on the side. I mean, we're going to play them on here, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Let me do this. Let me play some Stephen Anthony Gregory right now for you. Just to give you guys a little taste of what this maestro is all about. And here you go. Here's some red light, white light. Almost like yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Get back here after this, man. Maximum Threshold Horns up. Fist in the air.
Hi, here's Rob Shaker from the Scorpions, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
You want to listen to Maximum Threshold Radio on your phone? You can do so. The app is out there, baby. Tune in Radio. Go to your little market there and download Tune In Radio. Just type that in the search, Tune In Radio. Once you download that app, click it, activate it, blah, blah, blah. Search Maximum Threshold. Once again, that's Tune In Radio. You can also catch the podcast on there also. It's real nice. Check it out. Tune In Radio for Maximum Threshold Radio live. Maximum Threshold Radio, the absolute hardest rock and whispering metal on the net. MaximumThreshold.net.
I just found out one hermaphrodites are an effing themselves. They're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
You are listening to Maximum Threshold.
Here, come here, Neil. Say something too. I'm Dean Castronovo.
And Neil Sean from Journey.
Yeah, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Thanks, Dean and Neil. That's pretty cool. How many people have that as a promo ID? I bet you not too many damn people do. Pretty cool. So, hey, man, what's going on out there, everybody? Hey, man, make your way over to the chat room. It'd be really cool to have you in there. Man, I just got to say, the chat room's getting really packed right now. I'm looking at the numbers, and I don't know how much longer our chat room can hold this. So make your way over to Maximum Threshold Radio or MaximumThreshold.net, and then click chat room, and you'll be right there. Boom, pop you right in there. You got to click, one of these little buttons or whatever, but yeah, you're in there, man. So it's pretty cool. It's easy, and it's a pretty simple chat room. And that's about it, man. And you could join the hundreds upon hundreds and dozens of fans out there that are in the chat room right now. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And like I said, you just got them hearing some Stephen Anthony Gregory here on Maximum Threshold. And that's that guy, man. There's a lot of hype behind him, and I'm interested in hearing about what's going to go on with him. Because we hear his music, and his music is really right there. And with this track we just played, this Red Light, White Light, man, it was really cool, man. As being a guitarist myself, listening to that, I was really digging it. It's pretty cool, man. That's what I got to say on that. So in a few more minutes, he'll be giving us a call and he'll be popping in here. So yeah. Well, let's do this. I got a lot of new stuff here. I got this new Iron Reagan, some good stuff. They got members from Cannibal Corpse and what the hell is their waste? Municipal Waste. And this band, Iron Reagan, pretty cool, man. They got this one that just came out. There's 24 tracks on it, and there's some real short stuff, but then they got some ones that are epic. And all I got to say is, I'm going to play one right now. I'm going to play the two tracks I got. The Living Skull and Miserable Failure here on Maximum Threshold Radio. And this is brand new Iron Reagan being unleashed here on Maximum Threshold Radio. And I just want to say this. If you're listening to us live, you get to hear this. But if you're listening to this on the podcast or in the replay mode, you're not going to hear any of this music. You got to be here on Saturday night listening in, because this is where it's at. That's all I got to say about that.
What happened? Who made you mad, dude? Nobody made me mad. I was just having a good time.
was Iron Reagan with The Living Skull and Miserable Failure here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Whew. Kind of wore me out. Let's see here. A couple more minutes here. We'll be having Stephen Anthony Gregory. Going to be giving us a call. Damn, I was wondering why my sound gate just closed up on me. I think it's trying to tell me something. Will be the first time. Let's see here. Got 2 minutes here. Hey, let me play this. Here's an old song. If you guys used to listen to Maximum Threshold years ago, on American Idol, they had this song that came real popular called Pants on the Ground. Well, we kind of did a remake version of it, made it into a country song. Oh, we'll talk about that after this. Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, this is Steve Gregory.
Hey, what's going on, Steven? What's going on?
Hey, let me pull over my RV, and I'll
Sure.
call you back in just a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. There you go. So we got the music news lined up here in a little while. We'll probably knock that out after Steven's calls back in. We talked to him for a few. Let's do that. And I got some new Crowbot. I listened to that new Crowbot, man. That's really good stuff. If you guys have been following us, and after we left Rockin' the Range, man, I think it was unanimous, one of the biggest bands that we found out there. I mean, not so much that they had like a big draw, but actually the best sounding band, one of them, it was definitely Crowbot. They blew away all our expectations and was indeed an awesome interview. And when Michael grabbed the interview and went with it, it was really cool because if you remember the interview, they didn't talk anything about music. They talked everything else other than that. And that's the cool stuff about what we do here. We don't necessarily always focus directly on the music, but we talk about, things, what's going on, man, just things. And, great conversation and like to learn things from each other. And that's one of the things that make us special and different than almost all the other stations out there who go out and do the straight, when they interview, it's the same questions that are asked, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And, you get the different things on here, especially when we get the other guys on the show here who let it all out and don't hold back. I try to keep things straight to a degree when I do it. And when the other guys are here, we just let it go. It's like they're the alcohol. They're the roofies for the show. So I'm going to take a break here and we'll knock out some commercial. Oh, never mind. See that? It's twice. Maximum Threshold Radio.
Yeah, hi, it's Steve Gregory.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, can you hear me good?
I hear you perfectly.
Awesome.
Cool. So what's going on, man?
Not much. Just out traveling. I did a show last night, and I'm in my RV right now traveling with my family, and
nice.
That's about it for right now.
Where are the shows have you been playing?
I just did Palladino's last night. I opened up for Missing Persons.
Nice. Dale Bazio?
Yep.
Well, how was that?
It was cool.
Damn, man. It's been around for a while.
Yep.
They still got the chops and everything going on?
What's that?
They still got all the chops and they're still making it sound like they did back in the day?
Oh, yeah. No, I got a new project going on right now. We got a new singer, so last night we came out as my new band, American Addict.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great. We had a really good turnout, really good response. And, I'm excited to have our new music, go back in the studio and get that stuff recorded.
Nice.
It's got a lot of really good harmonies, and the melodies are really cool, and I'm real excited about it.
Nice. How much different is that from with the EP that I have?
Well, I'm a heavy metal player, so, you know, my riffs, my leads, and things like that's going to be very similar.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, everything's written for a singer. So
I gotcha.
you're still getting, you know, I mean, there's killer solos and there's, you know, just awesome riffs and yeah, they're really strong songs. I'm really, really proud of them.
When will that be dropping?
What's that?
When's the plan? When's the plan where they'll be releasing that?
You know what? We're in discussion about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're still really new.
Yeah.
So hopefully by, you know, Christmas time is not a bad time for me to get into the studio and for me to get that done because a lot of the industry shuts down anyway. So at least we can move forward through those months, November, December, January. Maybe be in the studio getting all stuff recorded so we can get it out by February or something.
They offer better deals? Do they offer better deals?
By the springtime would be good so I can start touring it by the summer.
I gotcha. Down around the Christmas time, is it a better deal that you get in the studio?
You know, I don't know. I never even thought that far to, I wasn't even considering that. Probably not for me because of the way I'm going to do it. I work with a guy named Andy Howard.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my prices are all set, so you know, they are what they are.
Nice. So are you doing any more shows with Dale, or is that was just a one-off with you with them?
I might do. That's a great question because I've put that back and forth in my head, and yeah, I could definitely see me doing something like that in the future. Again, it's just right now. It's just really important for me to get a band that's, you know, because I the idea is to write, you know, awesome songs that people like listening to and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, a singer is really helpful for that.
Oh yeah.
I do my thing with sing with the guitar on my solo stuff, which is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to have the variety of, you know, with the vocals and stuff. But in the future, I do plan. It was a lot of fun doing that CD, so I definitely plan on doing another one. Sure.
Now, when you're playing out, do you have anybody who's like been in any popular bands?
Well, like I just said, I just opened up with Missing Persons last night.
Mm-hmm.
I have opened up for Blue Oyster Cult here a few months ago. I opened up for Helmet a few months before that. Yeah, the idea is to always work with a national act or something like that. Sure.
How about members in your band? Do they come from anybody who's been in any big name bands?
Not big names, but pretty good sized names in L.A. You know, my singer came from a band called Wood,
mm-hmm.
And the other guys are from other bands, just like myself. You know, yeah, nothing from a big name band, but definitely a lot of experience, and you know, just a lot of experience. I mean, a lot of road, a lot of riding.
I gotcha. So you're talking about getting out in the fall, or getting in the studio, then after that, then hitting the road again with your new material. How is this the new music that you're going to be working on? How is that going to differ from your older music that you made?
Well, differ. I'm not really trying. I'm in the heavy metal genre there, so you know, it's still my style and things like that. I mean, I just look for really good quality riffs and songs and vocal harmonies and melodies. So, you know, there's always a mature ness that happens, I think, album per album. So, you know, because you grow and you're growing with somebody else. So, as far as the new stuff, you know, I mean, it's still me, you know. So, it's going to be recognizable as me. You know, I mean, the certain way I play my guitar just comes out that way. So yeah, I mean, I don't see it differencing in some dramatic way. It's you know, it's just going to have really good vocal harmonies and backups and all that kind of stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I love the stuff that I got here. You know, I got it just, you know, not too long ago, and I've been listening to them like, wow, This is some good stuff. I can hear your solo stuff here that you're doing, like on Xbox games and things like that, and just video games. I could hear that in the background, or also like on soundtracks. Have you thought about putting your music on anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I think Gregory would be a great song for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I can totally see all that other stuff too on that stuff. So yeah, I'd like to see it on something like that too. Everything just takes time, you know. It's still fresh, and people are still receiving it, as yourself did.
Mm-hmm. So how's the main way where you're getting your music out to everybody?
There's different avenues that I've been taking, but there's also so much new stuff that's out there. So there's also other things to look into. But right now, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, we go through Facebook. PR guy, my manager and stuff, help out a lot with that. So, it's whatever we can get our hands on, we do, try to touch. There's something new, and I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because I got a lot going on right now, but there's something new I want to look into, too. It's kind of like it's another music, internet that I think it's going to start picking up. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head.
Do you have your music on Spotify?
You know what? That's one of the ones that I was talking about that I want to look more into.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be one of them.
Yeah, that's...
To answer your question, no, but I'm looking forward to.
Gotcha. Do you have a website where people can pick up your music or follow you?
Well, yeah, definitely. It's StephenAnthonyGregory.com, and Stephen, Stephen, then Anthony, Anthony, Gregory, Gregory, all one word. Like I said, .com. And it'll be more updated, too. It's a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
That biography needs to be up there and a few other things. But if you click on the pictures, there's like at least 30 pictures on there. It'll access you to my music through SoundCloud. So, yeah.
Nice. So what's the next show you got come up here where we can help promote it?
Those riffs in the background there, I'm kind of recognizing.
It's got me playing air guitar, and very seldom does it ever do that to me when I'm listening to music. The hip doos. That's pretty cool, man.
Your question, I'm sorry.
I said I'm listening. I'm just getting sucked into that.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it a lot. It means a lot.
Oh, no problem.
You guys hear a lot of music, and for you guys to take on something that you like a lot, it means a lot. I do know where it's coming from.
Nice. So, what do you have any shows come up real soon where we can help plug them and help promote it?
You know what? I really wished. I know I have something planned for the day after Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Saturday, but I don't even know enough information to plug it right now. I just kind of found out about it.
I got you.
There was one I wanted to do on Halloween, but I'm not able to, unfortunately. And that was with a big name artist. I don't know. I can still try to pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, I just got done with the one last night, and then I'm on vacation right now. So I wish I did have something to plug right now, but
mm-hmm.
I don't.
Are you writing a book or anything like that?
What's that?
Are you writing a book or anything like that?
No, nothing like that right now. Way too early in the game.
You should start something up like that and just say this is the makings of a rock star. I'm starting off now. This is where we're at now, and hopefully in a few months when I'm finished typing this up, I'm at a different level. And if it doesn't happen, that'd be just as good though.
That's a pretty cool idea. I like that.
So one more time, how can people get a hold of your music?
Through StephenAnthonyGregory.com. STEPHEN is Stephen. And then also you can go to Facebook. My Facebook page is Stephen Anthony Gregory. And there's a lot of stuff on there. There's even some live videos on there. There is some stuff posted on YouTube that's not done by me. It's just people that have gone to the shows and stuff. But as far as getting a hold of me, my website's the best way. There's also a contact on there, and you can also order the CD from me on through my website.
Gotcha.
Again, StephenAnthonyGregory.com. Stephen spelled STEPHEN.
I'll put all the links up on the website, and I'll probably pop in a few of those videos that you have up on our website too, to really, help you out.
Cool, I appreciate that a lot, of course.
Okay, Stephen. Well, we're gonna get going here, but I'm gonna play Gregoria for you out here. You want to let people know about this song and a little bit about it?
Yeah, I'd love to. That's the whole CD is actually. It was another time I was on vacation. Kind of did an Ancestry.com kind of a trip on it. That's what that CD is actually. Each song does have a meaning. The first one is Red Light, White Light, and that takes place up in San Luis Obispo, a little place called Avila. And it was known as the world's largest imported export of oil at the time of the turn of the century, around 1900. So when the big ships came in, they'd flash them their big red light and white light to let them know that they have arrived in Avila. And Gregoria is the last name of my great-grandfather when he was in Portugal, and he came to San Luis Obispo. Was a very highly Portugal population, Portuguese population, and also I believe the Chumas Indians. And so he knew where to go, and he went to San Luis Obispo and Avila there, and then he ended up Americanizing his last name from Gregoria to Gregory. Okay. So that song I kind of wrote for all Americans, because we all had to, Americanize some way down through our family genes or whatever.
Yep.
So we all did the same thing somehow. So I like to dedicate that to everybody. And that song's called Gregoria.
Cool. I got a question here from our chat room. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
They want to know, if you could be any member of KISS, who would it be and why?
If I could be any member of KISS, who would it be and why?
Yes.
Wow. That's an interesting question. My favorite's Paul Stanley, to be quite honest, out of KISS. If you've ever seen KISS live, he's a hell of an entertainer. I mean, the guy can kick one heel and he slides across a 30-foot stage, So I guess if I could be anybody, but it'd have to be under, that kind of talent, but I guess it'd be Paul Stanley. You'd think it'd be the lead guitar player like, new Ace Frehley or something,
Yeah.
but I like to entertain a lot, so my eyes and attention goes to that a lot. So I guess I'd have to say Paul Stanley on that.
When you're performing, do you do any type of banter like Paul Stanley would do?
No, I don't really have any. I should say too much of like a real KISS influence. I like the theatrics stuff they did. Of course, they have the party songs, that are legendary, but that's not anything that I really. I was I grew up more of an intricate player, so I grew up, more of the Iron Maiden stuff.
Yeah.
And, a lot of Judas Priest or Ozzy with Randy Rose, and I got into the Black Sabbath stuff, because, there's a whole other thing, I was young, so, not too much on the KISS, though. I pretty much started because of Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot more Zeppelin than there was ever KISS for me. But awesome band. I mean, I've seen them live a couple of times, and I was blown away every time. So I'm not taking anything away from them. Like I said, I'd be Paul Stanley, I guess.
That's right. Another question says, since we're talking about the KISS topic there, they want to know if you agree with Gene in that rock is dead.
You know what? To be quite honest, I try not to agree with too much of anything Gene has to say. He's a pretty forward guy with a lot of opinions that I don't agree with. So that would be one of them. I mean, rock is such a big genre of different styles of music. I mean, you got blues rock, you got country rock. I mean, I just don't understand that terminology of rock is dead. And we're having a great time out here doing the heavy metal. I mean, I know that the 20-year-olds, 19, 18, 20, 21, they're all into heavy metal. It's up and rising for them. I know actually some really talented players I've come across that are those ages. So I'd have to totally disagree with them.
Sounds good. Okay, Stephen, we're going to get going here, but man, I want to thank you again for being on the show here, and for us to have the opportunity to really dive into your music here and get the vibe of what you're putting out there, and to get it out there to the masses out there, man. I'm glad we were able to cross paths like this.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I read the write-up that you gave me, and it was absolutely awesome. I mean, thank you so much. I do know your feeling towards my music, and it was one of the very cool write-ups I've ever gotten. I just really appreciate it, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me on that.
No
thank
problem.
You.
We're going to continue pimping you out there as much as we can for you.
All right, on. I appreciate that.
No problem. And here we go, man. We're going to play Gregoria for you right now.
Right on.
And thanks again and thanks again for being on tonight.
Thank you for having me. Take care, man. Have me anytime. I love it. Thank you for having me so much.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here you go. Be back after this. Here's Gregoria by Stephen Anthony Gregory here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Horns up. We're back after this. We'll be right back. Right after this short break here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Horns up, fists in the air, bitches.
Everybody knows that tattoos are all the rage, and you want to be cool and get a tattoo, but you're not really cool until you got the gear too. So the newest gear, the coolest gear, the hottest gear is United Tattooed Brotherhood, because only people...
Coolest tats got them?
No, only people with tattoos accept everybody. Not everybody accepts everybody with tattoos, and it is a brotherhood.
Yes, it is.
We're all family, and these are available only at utb13.com or at Gen X in Willoughby, Ohio. And you go on there, you can get hoodies, t-shirts, women's shirts, and soon you'll be able to get some hats.
Sweet.
And they're a new sponsor of ours, and check it out. I think they're really dig it.
utb13.com. Those are the letters. utb13.com. It's United Tattooed Brotherhood.
Yes. Join the family.
Missed the live show? Go to StitcherRadio.com and search Maximum Threshold and listen in today. That's Maximum Threshold and Stitcher Radio. A match made in heaven.
Wondering how you're hearing Maximum Threshold right now? The online 24/7 player. You listen to it live and it's streamed and it's fueled by JWN Media. Once again, that's JWN Media. Check them out if you're looking. JWN Media has reasonable prices for shoutcast feeds. So if you have yourself a show and you want to get on the air, you can do so. If you have your music, you want to play it on your website 24/7, you can do that at JWN Media. They'll take care of all your online needs. Once again, it's jwnmedia.com. Tell me you heard about this through MaximumThreshold.net. Maximum Threshold Radio live every Saturday night exclusively here at MaximumThreshold.net. And if you're not listening to it live, you're listening to one of our fine affiliates. Thanks for listening to Maximum Threshold Radio Show and the Maximum Threshold Radio Network.
Have a smartphone, iPod, iPad, or even Roku? Grab the app, tune in, and search Maximum Threshold and hear the show live directly from your device.
Hey, this is Dominic, and whenever I'm strumming my guitar, I'm looking for that sensational sound. It only works the best with SIT strings. Once again, that is SIT strings. Check them out at sitstrings.com. And if you're a guitarist, you definitely want to get these on your axe, because they'll never, ever let you down. Want to text the show? You can text 24 hours a day. Just send a message from your phone at 440-520-1956. Once again, a text number, the show is 440-520-1956. Text the show now.
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
From your good friends at Maximum Threshold, we'd like to inform you that beauty's only skin deep unless your dog's ugly and then you're nasty from the inside out. Well, listen to Maximum Threshold Radio.
Michael Strong, you motherfucker! Ow! A Maximum Threshold, baby. Woo! This is Michael Starr from Steel Panther.
Our request on MaximumThreshold.net.
Is this thing on? Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Maximum of all Threshold radios. Yeah, that's right. You're tuned in, locked in. I ain't even going to say loaded. Because they dipped on us. Playing the damn benefit tomorrow. Yep, so I'm not promoting them at all. Not now. Let's do this. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Max and Threshold radio show. And, man, it's really cool to be on the air here. Just playing some stuff for you. Hey, I got this band and it's going to be playing tomorrow night at the benefit for the Joanne Schrader benefit that I'm going to be at and for my daughter. And I want to thank everybody who's, shown any type of love for this, man. I really appreciate it, man, from the bottom of my heart. And you guys know that, so I'm not going to get into that because you already know that. But I know I'm going to play this here. This is one of the bands that are going to be playing tomorrow. This band is called Lick the Blade. They're going to be playing tomorrow around 6 o'clock at the Stadium Bar and Grill in lovely tropical Mentor on the Lake. So it's going to be cool, man. This band's going to take a nice little drive up. They'll be playing, and they're going to be playing after the Browns-Steelers game. And here you go, man. This is it, man. This is Mark of Nero. I heard this song last night. I was on the Bill Peters Metal on Metal show last night, and I heard this song. I was like, man, I miss listening to them because it's really cool, man. If you like Maiden, like that kind of music, man, you'll love Lick the Blade. And Ted Anderson, man, has got some pipes on him. Damn, you better hope he never goes to jail. Here you go, man. This is the Mark of Nero. This here is Lick the Blade off their latest release, The Sun in Time, here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Horns up, fists in the air. Arcanero by Lick the Blade here on the Maximum Threshold Radio. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to play a couple more other things here. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go see Michael here for a few. We'll check up on him. But, yeah, like I said, I want to thank Stephen Anthony Gregory for being on his show here. It's really cool to have him on his show here. Oh, I wanted to play this old Maximum Threshold, Maximum Threshold Marching Band and I string duo version of Pants on the Ground, our cowboy version of us galloping on the horses in the desert. So I want to play this, man. It's a pretty cool take on this. This is us. Or I should say me and Dan. This is years ago. Check this out. A good flashback if you remember when we did this live. Because we just winged it. Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. With the gold in your mouth, head turned sideways, pants hit the ground. Call yourself a cool cat, looking like a fool, walking downtown with your pants on the ground. Get it up, hey. Get your pants off the ground. Look like a fool. Walking, talking with your pants on the ground. Get it up, hey. Get your pants off the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. And that was indeed the Maximum Threshold Marching Band and I string duo version of Pants on the Ground here in Maximum Threshold. Here, man, here's another flashback song for you. It's not one of us, but it's an older song here. I'll play this one, then I got a couple more things to say, then we're rolling on out. So here you go. Check this out. I'm going to say who it is. Give me a little bit more. Let me see. Tingle in my wow. Give 50 pop a little. Chinese democracy. Not coming out this year. AC/DC's record came out before yours. Yo, yo, yo. Well, I'm packing up my bags and I'm moving out east to the place where got the east side rocking to the west side. Well, I live in the ghetto on the east side of town. I got an afro, make me feel brown.
Oh, man, it's bad.
What, man?
Kill it.
What, man?
Yo.
Okay, here's some Morning Wagon for you for the What You Don't Know. He'll be singing along with the song towards the end of it anyways. See you guys next week here on the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Horns up. Fist here. You can hear Michael singing in the background. Screaming. Here he is. Listen.
Well, thank you all.
That's not him. He could come out of nowhere.
Check this out. What you don't know, it won't hurt you. What you do probably will. What you don't know, you dirty fuckers. What you do. That's the way I'll do it this. I'm feeling good, but it's way out of line. I'm from the double yellow line on the highway. Oh my God, you're looking so fine. That's a lie, in my real view. That's a lie, all through you. Now I'm shaking, what's all that? What you don't know, it won't hurt you. What you do probably will. What you don't know, it won't hurt you. What you do probably will. Don't know will. Don't know will. Don't know will. Ladies and gentlemen, Greeny and Mr. Shannon Hangle over here. And behind me, Mr. Michael Strong kicking it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Denny Starden and the fucking Gluttons. Make sure, stick around for the earth and grave. The motherfucker. All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of this mother, but we're gonna hang on and watch everybody play. But before we go, we need your help right now. I want you to sing along with us. It goes like this. What you don't know won't hurt you. What you do probably will. What you don't know won't hurt you. You heard it all a million times before. Come on, let me hear you. What you do, what you don't know, it won't hurt you. What you do, come on, everybody, let me hear you. We're gonna go. What you don't know, what you do, what you don't know. Well, what you do, yeah. What you don't know won't hurt you. What you do probably will. What you don't know won't hurt you. What you do probably will. Probably will. Thank you very much. Keep your hands up. And hooray! Everybody do the dance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Maximum Threshold Radio Show comes at you live every Saturday night from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not only here on MaximumThreshold.net, but also on all of its other lovely affiliates. So however you get a chance to check out Maximum Threshold, we'd greatly appreciate you listening to the show and the program. Don't forget you can also catch us also on iTunes. You can catch us also on our website for downloading at MaximumThreshold.net. There's many different ways you can catch the Maximum Threshold Radio Show for downloading. You can also Google Maximum Threshold and you'll come to all kind of different other avenues of downloading the show. So anyway you can get the show and you can listen to it, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, you can catch us on iTunes. Just do a search for Maximum Threshold and you will find us. Thank you again for tuning into the Maximum Threshold Radio Show, the only station to make your ears bleed in a good way.